on the night of May 6-7. According to the Pakistani army, India fired missiles from its airspace at 6 locations in Pakistan-administered Kashmir, including Bahawalpur and Muridke, as well as Kotli, Muzaffarabad and Bagh. On the other hand, the Indian government claimed in an official statement at around 2 a.m. that Indian forces had targeted 9 terrorist locations in Pakistan and Pakistan-administered Kashmir. According to them, these locations were used for terrorist plans and attacks against India. Pakistani Army spokesman Lieutenant General Ahmed Sharif Chaudhry said that air and ground operations are currently underway in response to the missile attacks by India on 5 locations in Pakistan and its administered Kashmir, and that the Pakistani Air Force is currently fully prepared. No Indian aircraft was allowed to enter. They did this only while staying on their side. The attack will be responded to with full force. Pakistani Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif called a meeting of the National Security Committee the next day, after which he said in a statement that Pakistan reserves the right to respond in the time, place and manner of its choice. Pakistan closed its airspace for 48 hours. On the other hand, security drills were held for the public across the country in India, and several Indian airlines cancelled their flights. Soon after, Jammu and Srinagar airports were also closed. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio said that he was closely monitoring the situation arising between Pakistan and India, while the UN Secretary-General called for maximum restraint from both countries. India also said that a military strike was necessary to prevent further attacks. After India's attacks on various places in Pakistan, reports of shelling and firing from both countries were received on the line of control. People in villages near the line of control feared shelling and destruction. According to the Pakistani army, on the night of May 8th, India again violated Pakistani territory, and Indian drones were sent towards Lahore, Gujranwala, Chakwal, Attock, Rawalpindi, Bahawalpur and Karachi. The Indian Foreign Secretary said that we are not escalating matters. We are responding to the real attack. He alleged that the responsibility for the Pahalgam attack was attributed to Lashkar-e-Taiba. The concern among the citizens increased after these drone strikes. On the night of May 8th, the Indian Army claimed that Pakistan had attacked 3 military bases with missiles and drones. These included Udhampur in Indian-administered Kashmir and Pathankot in Indian Punjab. Pakistan denied the claim. Firing and shelling continued along the line of control between India and Pakistan on May the 10th. On the intervening night of May the 9th and 10th, 2 explosions were heard in Islamabad and its twin city of Rawalpindi, after which it was confirmed that missiles were fired by India at Nur Khan Air Base, Murid Air Base and Shawkot. The DG-ESPA claimed that all Pakistan Air Force assets were safe. The ISPR announced on the morning of May the 10th that a counterattack had been launched after the Indian attacks. The ISPR and Pakistan's state TV said that Pakistan had targeted various military targets in India, including Pathankot and Udhampur, in retaliation. The Indian Army said that Pakistan used high-velocity missiles to target Indian military installations during its military operation on the Western Front, causing limited damage. On the other hand, India claimed that Pakistani missiles and drones had fallen on residential areas, including Jammu and Rajouri. On the same day, US President Donald Trump announced in a tweet that Pakistan and India were ready for an immediate and complete ceasefire. When the news came that the 2 countries had agreed to a ceasefire at 5 p.m. on US intervention, a new spirit was awakened among the people. After a month, a ceasefire has been declared between the 2 countries, but the situation remains diplomatically and politically.